I started having some symptoms the night before, and they continued the next morning with some tingling and numbness in my face. I talked to the medical director of the stroke team and had her kind of on standby, and was in my office later working, and suddenly the left side of my face felt very numb, tingly. I felt like I was having a stroke. So they took me down and had the stroke team paid. So that put all the processes in place, and within a short time I'd had all my lab work done, had a CAT scan done, and when I got back from the CAT scan, the nurses rolled in the monitor and what have you, and the ER doctor had already talked to specialist on call, and so they were getting ready to come online with me. It took just a minute for me to realize that this doctor was somewhere in another state and what have you. But by the time he started doing the neurological exam, then I just felt like that he was right there. After doing that, he stopped and he told me that he believed that with the symptoms I'd had the night before, I was having light strokes, and that I was in the middle of having a larger stroke now, and that he felt like we needed to make decisions about treatment. He talked with my husband, with me, and then he described that to us that I did not have a hemorrhagic stroke and that I was a candidate for TPA, the clot-busting drug. And so he explained all of the benefits, the risk, and also the sense of urgency because of really if you used more time than you had to, you probably wouldn't get as good a success rate. And so I thought about it, and I talked to my husband, and the doctor gave us time to do that and make those decisions. As a healthcare professional, I have been used to a lot of change, but it was not until I was the recipient of that care that I just completely understood that this is the way medicine's going. We're not going to have enough specialists in areas such as ours to be able to meet the needs of people, and so I do see telemedicine as a way of the future. I recognized very quickly with my symptoms that if there had not been a neurologist available, as with specialist on call, my treatment would have been delayed, or perhaps I might not have had the availability of TPA. And having them there in such a short time and diagnosing the type of stroke that I had and what needed to be done, and their professionalism, their personal interest in me, I just knew that I probably was going to be just fine, and I could have had another outcome if it had not been for them.